From the Classic 107 studios in downtown Winnipeg, 107 Live for Birchwood Jaguar, the art of performance.
And we are back in the studio here in the Diamond Lane with another episode of Birchwood Jaguar 107 Live, getting ready for the Manitoba Band Association's Solo and Ensemble Festival happening Friday, January 20th at North Kildonan Mennonite Brethren Church, inviting 162 entries this year from 20 different schools. And we have an oboe trio here from Vincent Massey Collegiate, Nadia, Amelia, and Carmen, who were all here last year. Welcome back, ladies.
Thank you very much.
Please come join me in the microphone. Yes. Okay, so you were here last year as a trio. What has changed? What has grown in your ensemble since last year? Go ahead, take it, Nadia.
I think that we've chosen a very different style of piece. We've chosen a Brahms piece to play for you today from the Romantic era. And it's a little bit more complex. Mm-hmm. It's not a very difficult piece to play by yourself, but it's really tricky to play with three oboes because of some tuning issues. Mm. So kind of our repertoire has changed over the past year. And the dynamic in our group, for sure, because we're all playing at a higher level. Which is really exciting, and we're all in the same band now, so it's really good that we get to play together more. So
that's great. So you're all in the same section. You have that kind of unity that you get to share as a section. But also, do you all study individually as private students or just at school?
Well, I study with Tracy Wright.
This is Amelia. Hi, Amelia. Okay. We've had Nadia and Amelia. We'll hear from Carmen in just a moment. So, Amelia, so you study with?
Tracy Wright.
Oh, okay, great. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, so I just started with her in September, actually.
Yeah.
So, because I only started playing oboe in grade 10.
Right.
So, she introduced me to the instrument, and so it's kind of nice to go back to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. And what about you, Carmen?
I do not take private lessons at the moment. I'm just on my own. I did for a year, though, when I was in grade 10. I had a teacher, and yeah, that's how I got as good as I am now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Having those lessons to jam on are really important and taking them through.
Yeah.
But, going back and having your peers to learn from as well, who, I'm sure you get to have some mutual reflection and getting to do these festivals. Okay, so tell us a little bit about why you choose to do this Manitoba Band Association's Solo Ensemble Festival. What is the motivation for the three of you to do this?
Well, for me anyways, it's fun to be able to play with them because, usually in a band setting, you're like, oh, there's three oboes. Fun. Yeah, but when it's more section work, we develop different skills than we do playing in a large ensemble. And so we're sort of forced to think on our own and, be an actual section rather than, three oboes.
Right. Well, I mean, it does challenge you to listen to each other differently because you're not playing the same part, right? Which often you are. And you get to, again, we were talking about the tuning issues earlier with double reed. Though, I mean, with any instrument, I mean, it's hard to maintain tuning, but especially with wind instruments for sure. But what is it that draws you to the oboe? I mean, is it the immense pressure that you have to put on that double reed or what is it? I don't know. Anybody? This is Amelia again.
I know that
or Nadia, sorry.
I know that I started playing oboe. I actually had intended to play saxophone.
Single reed.
And then, because I had heard of the oboe, but I hadn't considered it. Mm-hmm. And I remember playing it, and I loved it so much. Mm-hmm. I loved the pure sound quality. It was not really like anything else that I had heard before, which was really exciting. And I've often been by myself when we're in a band setting, and I do also really like that because I feel like it forces me to listen outside of my section. So I've developed a really strong connection with the flute players and the clarinet players and everybody behind me too. So that's been a really positive thing for me.
Excellent. Well, you know what, ladies? I think that collaborative spirit, that spirit of listening to one another and understanding how to make music together and tune to one another and find those little nooks and crannies will serve you well in your lives. So we should play. We should play because it is a Birchwood Jaguar 107 Live, and you guys have to get ready for this competitive day. Well, it's not even necessarily competitive. Like it's a community collaborative environment, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's jam. Okay. So you said you're going to play some Brahms. What are you going to play?
We are playing a waltz by Brahms. As I said before, it's a romantic piece, and it is pretty close to how we found it originally arranged, but we've made a few alterations to fit our group.
Cool. Looking forward to it. A little Brahms from this brilliant oboe trio from Vincent Massey Collegiate, Nadia, Amelia, and Carmen. Nadia, Amelia, and Carmen, breathless and red-faced, but brilliantly played a little Brahms for this day's episode of Birchwood Jaguar 107 Live.
107 Live is Classic 107's intimate concert series, brought to you by Birchwood Jaguar, the art of performance.